It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers, Burner at wide receiver, and with him, any catch could be the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Buccaneers in the on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL Home Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the... And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup at 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 58 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Ziegler. There he goes, right side.
Holding offense.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moved.
Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ziegler. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. York able to send this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, you think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me, He starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to... It'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those divisions. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Ziegler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. (10-3) our score after one here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ziegler. He finds his man complete. That's Hampton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. On 3rd down, Ziegler. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones Talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Ziegler. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much.
Something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are? They come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
On On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And oh, caught up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. Charles, we'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Off play action. Ziegler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw here. It's half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Bears who have the lead. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Ziegler. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings him 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Ziegler. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martinez. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Ball start, offense.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ziegler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Martinez. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the corner, it's complete. The Bucs passing game looking good.